Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're playing Michelle in a 5-point match on backgammonhub.com. Just trying to warm up for my Wednesday night tournament tonight. And we're doing okay since she missed there. All right, so I'm probably making the 4 and the 2 here. I don't know what else to do. It's a little bloody, but yeah, it doesn't look like this kind of a good safe play, anyways. All right, so with all my blast in the outfield, she should hit me here. Make the 3, hit off the ace, and find one more. Really hoping she does this. I mean, I'm winning. If she hits me, I'm kind of in trouble. I guess I don't have anything yet. They need like a little bit more structure or to escape the backman in some fashion. Okay, now I'm a little bit in trouble still. Okay, it might be right. She should make her deuce and double a dance. I make the ace, I mean. I'd be a little afraid to take that. The blot in the outfield. Though I'm definitely not clear on the take pass there. Because she's a little stuck back there. A little bit. Now she should play on. She might have been correctly playing on last roll. Now she could crack. So maybe they should just go double pass. Could be a take if the guy in the outfield was like was safe. Although that's a little unclear. Ooh, okay, 20 and 9. 20 and 9. Ooh, it doesn't seem to do as much. Well, I'm up in the race, but I think I want that. I think the structure's more important than escaping this guy. Maybe. Yeah, we'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards. All right, this is reasonable. Be weird if she doubled this. Would it be weird if I doubled this a little bit? Dance here, though. Dance here. I should be a little pretty aggressive in gammonish positions. So I probably would have cubed that. This looks a little suspicious to give me a direct out there, especially with 6s, where 6s don't attack her inside. So maybe this is more like it. Possibly there's something else. Ugh, terrible roll. And that might be a cube for her. This 4-way score. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's only 3 shots out there. 4-4, 4-3, 3-3. Although I did have to kill a checker to leave that guy there, so maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. I'm getting creamed. All right, now she's too good, obviously. She should make her 4. Ooh, back in it, maybe? I'm up 13 pips. Yeah, this is a take now. Sweet. And I guess I agree with no double, even though I do have some positional problems. Yeah, it wouldn't be crazy. It wouldn't be crazy to cube stuff like this, given that my board is going to crap, and she's 4 away. You know. Okay, nothing wrong with 10 to 2. I'm gonna slot this in hopes that the board kind of breaks down a little more cleanly. Like I could switch to the 4 points in some variations. All right, I guess this is my best shot. Do this and take a cube maybe. I'm up 4 pips. Okay, glad she didn't cube. Glad she didn't cube. Boy. Well, I'm kind of dead either way. She's got some blot numbers there, 6-5, 5-4. Wish I ran. I mean, technically, either play was fine because it's double pass either way, but I don't know. Probably should have run. Ooh, set. Yeah, 3 to 2 to get double twos working is better there. Ah, there it is. Punisher. Ah, 1 pip off. Shoot. Book play. Money book is the slot here, but could be different at the score. Okay, so and then we'll cube almost anything here except for doubles that enter. Actually, this is still okay to cube because it's still pretty gammonish. You know, you're not cubing at 0-0, but down 0-2 and a 5. Got sort of big incentive to send a gammonish cube early. I would take it as her though. Still, maybe it's not 100% clear though. But I don't know. She's not up on the roof yet. She can know they're blocking her outfield. She has her nice 4 points. See, seemed okay at least. All right, I'm just gonna go for it here. That didn't work. No play would have worked though. Well, the take point on the recube could become relevant. It is a 16%. Okay, so that's the 3, I assume. I don't know, I'm already a kind of split back there, so maybe this is more important. I don't know whether she should play 13 to 5 or 13 to 8, 13 to 10. Actually, it's only 4 shots to leave a guy on the 10 point, it looks like. So it seems like it should be worth seems like maybe it's worth the shot. This I don't think giving up the anchor makes any sense. So I believe this is a good play. Now I don't know. I can make the 9-point weirdly, but doesn't do anything about the back checkers. Sort of best front structure though. It's nice and safe. It's nice and safe. All right, do this and trust that I can like split next roll. Yeah, running could be right there. Would have gotten smacked. Oh, getting hit so bad. Jump. Uh-oh. Yes, it is 16. Which you do have. A little bit of work to do. Did I do that correctly? I think so. I did it so quickly, and then for some reason it looked funny after I did it. 2, 3, guess. 6. All right, should I save a 3? I guess. So if I roll like a 5-3, I can play it. Yeah, popping out to the 16 is really fantastic outfield. Oh, I see. She wants to play 4 to 1. Yeah, I guess this is better. Now somehow I want to do this. I'm not sure why. Just save a 3 again. I guess because this 5 guys here looks weird. Okay. I'm still in take territory, although I don't know when I have 3 checkers back. Six odd. Why not play 19 to 13, 8 to 4 or something? Six. From a technical standpoint, even when I stay back and hit her, I do not win because she has cube access. So there seemed to be a reason to just run there and try to run off the gammon. I guess it's got to be this, right? I think only 5-4 misses. Maybe the dice will show me what I'm missing. All right, so gammons do not help me much at the score. Even so, seems like a decent plan, unless she rolls 4-4. Yeah, I get to clean up all the blots. It seems like a worthwhile thing. Seems like a good use of those fours. This is okay. I'm not sure how this compares to 22 to 21 here. I'd probably make the 5 there. Although actually, that she makes the 5. It is a lot of shots in the outfield. So maybe she had a point there. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do as her. Make the 3 or get good builders. I don't know. Okay, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sort of trying. I'm thinking a little bit about keeping a somewhat contiguous array of points. All right, so offhand, I'd say this. Yeah, there is. The little plays like pretty productively if I do this. So obviously 20. You could go 20 to 18 with 2 of them. But I sort of like getting all the builders into the zone to build the board, which I'm a little desperate to do quickly. Oh yeah, there's no good 3, so maybe 13 to 4 or something. Okay, slotting is a plan, but I don't know. I kind of like my 11 points. This looks like a pretty productive 5 in the outfield. Slotting would not have worked. All right, so she's stuck playing 8 to 3. I mean, 8 points sort of bears on the open 2 point. I'm sort of feeling this though. Just to give me a better chance to remake the 6. Oh, it's pretty bad entry. Okay, let's go for it. 6-5. Ooh, backgammon or a small amount of backgammons. Whew. Okay. Well, the backmen don't seem to be in any danger. So maybe I just sort of rush the builders forward for the 2 points. See, everything still plays okay, I think. It's certainly conceivable that there was another play there that moved the back checkers a little better. 5-5 is a little awkward. 2-2 is a little awkward. All right, this is fine. 2, 3, 4. There's blots on 6-6. 1, 2. Does not blot on 6-6. Nah. Alright, let's play it correctly. It's safest anyways. Come in with the 6 points stripped. In other words, only 2 checkers on the 6 point. Okay. Yeah, I don't care if she saves it. Like if she had, so let's see. I thought I looked at it recently. 3 checkers closed out. Yeah, the backgammon is just like few percent or something. You just get a few percent backgammons. Can't remember whether it's like, maybe it's like 3 or something. And then it jumps up to between 5 and 10 if she has, oh no, I'm sorry. No, 3 checkers closed out is between 5 and 10% backgammons. That's what it was. And then it jumps up to 20 plus, maybe even 25 plus if you close out 4 checkers. And of course, it does depend on what the other person's structure looks like. All right, so three away, 1 away. Post Crawford is okay to wait here because she should pretty much take anything anyways. So I can like wait and build up a decent position and hope she passes incorrectly. This looks suspicious. I hit twice here. Good play. Oh, I probably would have hit the guy on the 5. Yeah, no, she can do her play. 6 to 4 to 3, or 6. Oh no, 6 to 5. Again, you want to hit the guy on the 5, I guess. Yeah, seems fine. I don't care if I get hits down this much in the race. I would play 13 to 9. She gonna play 6 to 2. Yeah, it's just a couple more shots. Ooh, 13 to 9, 3 to 1, duplicating ones. Sort of cute. And maybe this is okay too. Make the 1. Okay, 1. Oh, 2, 3. No, I don't lose my market if she dances here, I don't think. Oh, possibly I do. Huh. So the way the math works out, she should pass if she loses a gammon with a higher percentage than she wins. Then she wins games. In other words, like if she loses 30% gammons but only wins 25% games, that's a pass. No, there's no 4. Shoot. So if there's any sequence that leads to a situation like that, you technically have a cube. Excuse me. Sort of a mandatory, I should say a mandatory cube. Obviously it's fine to double right away or whenever at the score. Okay, gives up the anchor, but sort of hits the more important checker. Oh man, what am I supposed to do? This doesn't really do it much, except it does jump a guy, which is pretty important. Alternatively, I could do this and hope she dances, but boy, the attack is so thin. Bothers me because like hitting should win more gammons, which are pretty important at the score. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Positionally, I think my play makes a lot of sense. Tactically, the other one makes a lot of sense. She could, I don't know, but she could have made the 4 there, right? Yeah, 1 squared 8 to 6, 20 to 18. Or, yeah, this is safer. This is pretty good. Oh, she can go 18 to 12, duplicate aces. So I think this is a good play. But duplicate is actually 5-2 also. 1, 2, 3. I wonder. Gonna want to be jumping with 6s though. Gross. Or maybe there's actually something better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. Ah. Hmm? Oh, 9 to 2 looks better there. Well, I think this is okay. Sort of where the only place that checker can go. And maybe I want to play like a deep anchor game here. Well, actually, I'm not sure between this and this. And 7 to 6, so maybe also. Um, hmm. Yeah, it seems to me if the 5 point happens to stay open, this 2-4 game is going to be pretty problematic for her. I mean, I like the builders for the 5, but it seems like the backmen are a little too stuck. I did see I could play 6 to 1 there, but I feel like I maybe want to concentrate on making the 6. So 6 is forced, right? 7 to 1. So if you could recognize that, it becomes easier to see the right play. Why is this so hard? Ooh, shot. Let's see, hit cover dance. Is that too good? Is that a pass? This doesn't look like it. Hit. Yeah, cover this guy because the ace point's open. Oh, come on. She could roll like a 1-3 here. And then I don't mind be getting hit. Hope I didn't miss anything there. All right, this. I was thinking it's sort of good to be 11 away from the blot here. It's sort of a good place to be usually when you want to hit that guy. Yeah, PR is probably not going to be great this match because these plays in the outfield are really tricky. I'm going to claim hit cover dance as a market loser because of the blot in the outfield. So I'm going to send it now. Well, I do get a shot. It should be better stuff than this. That clears the 6. This looks okay. I still got a double shot if she rolls a 6-2. Oh no! No, I only have 1 left to play. So yeah, why not keep the anchor? This is a whooping. All right, I can resign with a clean conscience. All right, let's start up XG and take a look. I gotta decline that. Okay, so I played a 3 according to GNU. We'll take it after that complicated match. Yes. Okie dokie. I'm on the bottom. Michelle's on the top. Yeah, I thought a little bit about 13-8 here because getting hit in the outfield is pretty bad. Obviously, if you get missed, you want the builders. Yeah, I don't think you don't step up here because she's pretty eager to attack with these with like this big stack on the 6 at least. So like you're sort of stepping into the stack when you move the back checker here. So yeah, it's either the two candidates, the two realistic candidates are the 13-8 or spread things out in the outfield. And I'm not surprised they're close. Yeah, 5-5. I bet you look at this, how big this blunder is. Yeah, I mean she does this. Dance, I'm already dead, because of all the bloss in the outfield. And some of the 2s aren't great either. She does what she does. I mean, I'm winning. Apparently, I don't quite have a cube. I thought a little bit about cube in this because I don't know. I escape and she rolls badly. That should be a pass, or maybe I make the 7 and I got her hemmed in. Although that's still problematic for me. Anyways, I clean up. She does get to prime me. I play safe. And then I'm a little worried about being cubed here. I guess I would have found the take, but I don't know. It's a little scary, because of the blot in the outfield. On the other hand, she is pretty stuck. So even like an innocuous looking number like 5-3 is pretty awful for her. And she's got some like horrible stuff like 5-5, 4-4, 3-3, stuff like that. I guess she gets to keep a 5-point board in those cases, but it's still pretty bad. Anyways, okay there, and then okay, she's too good. She correctly plays on. Yeah, and then she starts crunching a little bit, and she correctly cashes. Good. Oh, 6-6. Okay, yeah, I sort of thought about this. Okay, so I'm up in the race, so the computer wants to like run the back checker all the way. and then play 13 to 7. Yeah, I guess that's pretty thematic. This play. So what does my play do? My play builds all the structure. So when I hit her, it's just pretty dangerous for her. But yeah, up in the race, escaping is more important. I kind of like this because it was like 2 good points, and escaping doesn't make any good points. But I guess it does what you want to be doing, up in the race by 11 pips, and you don't get attacked here as much. So it does make sense. I feel like I made similar errors in the past where I make the 2 point instead of like running a checker all the way. This is a little different because I got to make sort of 2 good points. Yeah, Dan's here I probably would have cubed, but she rolled a nice 4-4. I rolled horrible 6-1. Instinctually, I kind of just get the backman going because I'm up in the race, and she has sometimes in order to hit me, she's got to give up her 10 or her 8 points. The computer's saying it's a little too exposed though to being swatted around. It loses more gammons, a little bit more gammons, so it stays back into something more solid. All right, get a good number though, but she enters right away, and then I have nothing. It just goes to crap. She's too good. She should make her 4 point here. I get back in it. She's close to a cube anyways. It's close to a cube now that my board is just going to crap. And this isn't even a big take at this point. This is a pass. I probably would have taken this. Yeah, it's a little score base maybe. Got to be careful about taking when it's a 4-way. 4-way, 5-way is often not a big deal though. Let me save this match and we can take a look at a couple of variants. Okay, so this is the score-based eval. It's a pass by 0.09-ish. 0-0 in a long match. Yeah, it's a big take. Okay, or not a big take, but it's a take. Okay, yeah. So 4-way, 5-away should be conservative. There's just a small amount of gammons. There's just a small amount of gammons, but every percent gammon is worth sort of extra at this score where she's 4-away. Because these doubled gammons are very valuable when you're 4-away. So you gotta be conservative at this score. One thing I should have a good handle on, but I kind of don't. So this is like a close take pass. It's sort of a medium length race. Sort of a close take for money, right? With her on roll. Okay, no, not that close. Let's make it a little closer. Okay, it's close. This is a close. Okay, yeah, this is a close take for money. So I win close to 23 here. 1 away, 5 away. So this is a pass. Yeah, this is a pass. Because even though I'm losing the match, I need to be careful about taking even in non-gammonish positions where she's 4 away. And interestingly, here's something I just sort of learned recently. Like I kind of knew this. I think I kind of knew this for a while. I would have a misconception though about like a four-way, nine-away score, say. This effect is even greater there, I think. Like four-way, nine-away, you might think, well, I'm down in the match by a whole bunch, so shouldn't I be taking this thing, which is a close take for money? Um, no, it's still like a real pass for four-way, nine-away, where it's like a pretty decent take for money. So even in non-gammonish positions, you gotta be like careful about taking even when up in the match when your opponent's four away. And it probably still applies at like I don't know 4 away, 11 away and stuff. Less and less probably as you get as you get further up. The even away, yes, so 4 away, 12 away is a take. Yeah, 4 away, 13 away is a take. I mean, if you trust the bot, you know. But it's still like a smaller take than it is for money, you know. So that surprised me. I would have 4 away, 9 away like a year ago. I would have taken that. Now I know it to be a pass. But anyways, for some reason she doesn't cue me. And she doesn't even cue this stuff. Just all double pass, whatever. Okay. Okay, so this is the O2 game where I double pretty aggressively. I got this great 2-2. She gets a 2-2 to kind of save her. She kind of walks into my attack a little bit. So it makes the double quite a bit. It makes the double a little clearer to me when she sort of walked into the attack. But she correctly finds the take. Oh, wants to play all positionally here. Yeah, the attack is a little thin. I mean, best for the gammon is my play. Going right after 8 to 3, 6 to 2. But the computer's saying, well, it's often a good idea. The attack is like a little thin looking. There's only I only got like one extra builder in the zone after putting checkers on the 3 and 2 points. So it says just do something nicely positional. But it's close. Like for instance, if you had an extra guy in the zone, it didn't have to give up your 8 point to attack. You would hit with the 5. Although there it does like a 24 to 20 with the 4. Anyway, somehow, yeah, I don't, it doesn't work. 13 to 10, 4 to 2, right? I thought a little bit about splitting here, which I think is probably a good thing. Like probably you do want 22, 23, 24 versus 24, 24, 23. Like I think you do want to be split. It's just this 2 is too productive. And this structure isn't too bad because it's not like it's 3 guys on the ace point. It's 2 guys on the ace, one on the 2. Anyways, I got a lucky hit. I thought she played her 3-5-3 correctly. She did. 13 to 5 is okay, but it's I don't know, the builder ends up bad. You got no chance to make your 7 and your 9 points really. So her play is only 4 shots. But she gets punished for the right play. Here it wants to get going. You know, at a time when she's up on the bar and I'm up in the race. As opposed to just doing what I did, make the 9. So there's several go plays which are better than my play. Best being this guy. You know, 9 points good, but yeah, it doesn't do anything with the back checkers, which apparently is the priority. Luckily, I do get something that does something with the back checkers. I should again run here. Yeah, I thought about this. I didn't love it because she's got 5s and 1s to attack and 3 stayed in the outfield, as well as 6-6. But yeah, the 3-point acre isn't very good, so it wants to give it up. I do this, I'm going to have to make some concession next roll anyways. All right, so you hit 6 to 3, and then you can play 7 to 6. try to make the 3-point, play optimistically, or do what I did 3-2 because getting hits like really bad. Computer slightly prefers playing optimistically at this score anyways. Or gammons are worth more for me than for her. Oh yeah, I guess maybe I should have thought about this more. This plays may be findable. Like I'm just sort of enamored with keeping my 7-point because the 1-point's open, right? So if she enters on the 1, I want to keep her blocked. Because this dead checker on the 2, the semi-dead checker on the 2, is not a great block though. So what I did was I played 13-10, keeping the 7-point. But obviously it's quite a few shots, pretty deadly shots, I would say. And the builders are bad for the 3. So the computer says there's this other better plan here, which I can buy. Keeps the asset in the outfield. That was a bad play. Yeah, a little sloppy here. And we haven't even gotten to the complicated stuff yet, I think. Oh, this is wrong, really? What am I? Oh, 9-1, I didn't see this. Oh, this was an oversight. I mean, I guess I would have done that if I had seen it. Yeah, something did feel weird. I remember something did feel weird to me at the time about this play. Right, so, okay, we can put my play up on the board. I mean, it's pretty safe, but it's impossible to make a closed board. And this checker is dead. You make the right play. It's 10 extra shots, but yeah, your board is better. If I roll a 6 next turn, I get to keep this awesome structure. Some chance to make the 1. Well, that's pretty pipe dreamy, I guess. 9 extra shots. I think if I saw it, I would have found the right play there. Anyways, I get stuck. It says I have a close take pass decision here. Fine. But now I have a take. Back to pass. Oh yeah, the computer's saying she should hit me and then probably double if I get hit back. Meanwhile, if I don't hit her, she ups the gammons. All right, but I do save the gammon. It does prefer bar 21 over splitting twice for some reason. I don't know why. It's very close. Yeah, okay, so yeah, moving from the 20 to the 18 is close with my idea of staying back there and just loading up the builders in the outfield. So I guess it's because it's worse builders to make the 18. So I guess it's saying the 18-point is sort of better than the 20 here to put extra pressure on the midpoint. Even though I'm down quite a bit in the race. Good. And then I think I can duck the rest of the blitz okay. Yeah, normally I would think about escaping the back checkers more and bring everyone around together, but she does have 3 up on the roof, and these guys aren't very stuck back there, so that's why I just kind of rush the builders forward towards the 2-point. It does work. A bunch of close stuff here is fine. Yeah, so apparently I win between 5 and 10% backgammons here. Okay. Just win a gammon. Yeah, sort of optional to cube here. Like I said, she should take everything at the score. For pretty much, unless it gets like super gammonish. Okay, making some progress. Here is still optional. Right, so if I roll 4-4, which I did, and then she dances, apparently that's still a take because which makes the cube optional. Because I can wait for that awesome sequence and still double her in. And so people do this sometimes in hopes that the opponent passes incorrectly. All right, 8-4, 7-6. I somehow, what did I play? 7-2. Yeah, I don't know if I actually saw 8-4, 7-6 here. It does look pretty clean and keeps the blood out of the board. So I don't know. I mean, slotting the 2's okay though. It does duplicate 6's. Like one problem with my play of doing this is I'm not really covering that much next turn because if I roll a 6, I'm going to want to be moving one of the back checkers. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought a little bit about 8-7 here, but with the million back checkers, yes, bringing one over this decent block is the priority. I was thinking 8-7 might win more gammons, but according to the computer, it doesn't. Something better with the 4. 4-3, she should make the 4, go brute force on me. Okay, so this is an error. Okay, so obviously you're hitting twice, right? 14-13, 8-7. And then I was thinking, well, I see I can play 13-11 and get best builders for the 5. And I was thinking like a lot of those numbers that build the 5 include a 6. So that's duplicated with the jumping numbers. That's why I sort of made a solid position of doing this guy. You know, make the 7 points. The computer says, no. You should do this. Get the good builders for the 5 because it's so important to make the 5, and the 7 isn't that important here. In fact, the best play goes right after the 5, it says, and doesn't duplicate the 6's. Yeah, I didn't consider this option, I don't think. Yeah, so it's a little hard to make progress here on the home front anyways. Okay, at least I found an okay play with the 4-4. First impulse is this. You do get to keep 4 assets this way though, even though they're a little cheesy looking. You do get to jump nicely. Oh, 3-2. Okay, so I make the 3rd anchor, thinking I might want to jump from the front next turn and play like a 2-4 or 2-5 game, which I do. Keep the back points. Yeah, 16-11. I think I looked at this. Okay, so apparently the computer doesn't like 6-1. It doesn't like this guy because you really want to. You're playing a back game. You really want to concentrate on keeping a pure position up front. Now that said, often it is right to make the 1 if there's no other option. With the checkers, no other good place for the checkers. Like, let's say the guy on my 6 was on the 2 points, and then I rolled a 2-1. You would definitely play 2-1 there. But definitely, it's hard to be sure about anything in this game. But I think that's right. But here, this checker is sort of well placed for making like the good points. So I leave it there by say entering on the 20, getting that guy ready to spring and playing 16-14, which is okay. But computer does prefer this to get better covers for the 6. Yeah, so the position I was thinking of is like this, and then a 2-1. No, I'm sorry, like this. This is a 2-1. So there, this checker isn't good for anything, right? Except maybe making the one. So there you do. Here you do play 2-1, and it's not that close. All right, 6-4. Still concentrating on making the 6. Annoyingly, I don't roll anything that makes it. I keep the builders spread out. Okay, I do get to hit. Still no cover. 6-6. Okay, good. It does again. It does not like making the 1 here. Here I thought there was a chance it was right, to be honest. Because she's up on the bar already. But the same arguments apply. You kind of want to use your checkers to make the high points. So what I did, or I guess making the 9 points okay. Making the 9 as opposed to the 10. Seems a little more diverse, and it blocks 5-5. So I'm not really sure why that's close. I mean, 5-4 becomes bad, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look that close to me. Okay, 3-2. Okay, keep things. Okay, so I enter with the 3. The computer wants to keep the checkers back and then play a slotting 2 on the other side of the board. I think that's 11 away, which is usually good, so I do this. I could maybe 7-5 is a little bit productive. So I like 7-5. Okay, this is a mandatory double. Because if I roll 2-1 and she dances, the computer's evaluating that as a pass for white. So I'm saying you have to double now before you get a sequence like that, or you're giving up equity, or maybe not 2-1, but like 2, yeah, probably 2-1, but like 2-4 is better. 2-2. Anyways, I miss and then lose horribly, right? All right, well that was good. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off now, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will I will see you next time.